Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there'll be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails sent to MPs, etc, etc. Now, today, can you notice anything different at all? I changed my hair. So let me give you a little tour. Before it looked like this. The rainbow from like pink at the top, purple at the bottom, but I've also changed it to be the opposite on this side. So now I have a rainbow and an upside down rainbow, and I love it. It's been a couple years since I've had a split dye, so I thought I'd mix it up. I thought I would do a split dye again, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. So thank you, Kat, my flatmate, my best friend, and the person who captions all my videos, for dyeing my hair. I am very pleased with it. Now that I am done showing off my brand new hair, let me tell you what we're doing today. Today, we are going back over an old classic. I know I say that every video, but that's because I enjoy doing the same things over and over. Today, we are going back and looking at some pointlessly gendered products. You know, people love to gender things for absolutely no reason, and it's always interesting to see what they're deciding to gender this time, because you never know. You never know what it's going to be, and it's always entertaining. So that's what we're going to do today. I feel like having a little bit of a laugh. But before we get into it, I would like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Current. Current is banking made easy. Basically, when you sign up, it is nice and easy, and they will send you a cute little banking card that I love. It even has the bi-colors on it, which added bonus. If you are like me, you are confused by everything, especially money and banking. It's so stressful. Money is so stressful. But Current makes that so much easier. Everything is like right in front of you and really easy to see and to navigate, and you know exactly where your money is at all times. My favorite features of Current though are that you can track your spending. So it can like allocate into categories and it'll tell you where exactly you spent your money. So what you spent on food, what you spent on shopping, what you spent on bills. It breaks it all down for you, and you can see exactly where you're spending all your money, and that can then help you with your money management and how you want to go forwards and set budgets for specific things, which is really, really helpful. If you want to sign up to Current, then you can click the link in the description. I promise you that you will not regret it. So thank you so much, Current, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. When a girl says she watches anime, there's a 90% chance this is what she means. Why does it matter, bro? Literally, why does it matter? It's still anime. It's still anime. She says she watches anime, and she does, because that is anime. So yeah, she does. Why does it? If you don't like it, fine. I don't care. She doesn't care. No one asked for your opinion. You don't have to like everything. She still watches anime. I'm super. I hate my thighs. Wow. Yes. We should be instilling body insecurity onto girls as young as we can, right? That's what we should be doing. We should be encouraging body insecurity, because it's really funny, right? It's so funny. Haha. Women always say they hate their thighs. Ha ha ha. Women are so insecure. Isn't it so funny? Ha ha ha. It's not really a joke, you know? We're made to feel insecure by the like patriarchal standards that we've been put under, right? Like, we are born and raised being told that our physical appearance is how we are judged. It's what we are worth. We are worth how we look. And that is something that is so heavily ingrained into us forever. And it's forced upon us by capitalism constantly. It's a way that capitalism continues to control us. We are told constantly that we are not enough, that we need to fix our appearances, that we need to look better, because otherwise people won't respect us. No one will like us. We have to be beautiful. And by beautiful, I mean this exact image. And you're going to spend all of your money in order to look like this exact image, because it's just a way to control us, right? And I know people don't really talk about that much, but like, the amount that capitalism forces on women to look a specific way is very much a means of controlling how we think. And it's kind of scary when you think about it too hard. But yeah, let's not be enforcing that on like infants. We shouldn't be enforcing it on anyone. Firstly, just don't comment on infants' bodies at all. Really weird. Really weird. And secondly, just don't comment on anyone's bodies ever. Don't tell them they have to feel insecure about things. It's gross. It's weird. This is the weirdest, grossest thing I've ever seen. Boys will never understand. Does anyone understand? I have been using mascara for like 10 years. Could I tell you the difference between any of these? No. I absolutely could not tell you the difference between a single one of these. And I do not know a single person that could. This is not a gendered issue. This is a person issue. No one knows. The person who made this post is the only person in the entire world who knows what the difference between this is. I know that I'm going to get so many comments now saying what they all are, but they're all the same. I don't care. There's no difference. I use a $5 e.l.f. mascara, so... And it's no different from the, like, Better Than Sex mascara that I used, or I used the Perversion mascara. The e.l.f. mascara is the same, and it costs, like, 20% of the price. So I'm just gonna stick to that. You can say what you want. I don't like the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone always talks about it. I didn't like it. There is a difference. I like the e.l.f. one better. That's where that was meant to go. Am I paying so much money for clumpy eyelashes? No, sorry. Off topic. Next post. Gifted. These are actually pink. The lighting makes them look orange. Brand new, ordered online and requested blue. I got pink instead, so they're no use to me at all. I can't actually dress my child in pink. They're a boy, and so I can't put them in pink. But, like, it's because that when pink gets anywhere close to, like, his body, it's, like, repelled. Like a magnet. Like, you know when you get two polarizing magnets and you push and there's like it like makes the fourth. That's what happens with the color pink and boys. You can't, like, you try to put a pink sock on their foot and it just doesn't work. It just gets pushed back. So that's obviously why they have to give it away, because they literally can't put it on their baby. It is no use to them. Gym water. Chic or normal. Listen, I do not have a problem with people coloring things as pink and blue. I do not care if you have things that are pink and you have things that are blue. They're great colors. Do what you want. I don't care if things are colored. The problem is when you gender them. Like, you added the word chic. For what? For why? Why did you do that? Just make it pink and make it blue. You don't have to go any further than that. Implying that one is, like, that they're gendered and one is for women and one is for... For what? For what? For why? It's ridiculous. Just, like, let people like colors and buy colors and use the colors that they want. It's not that difficult. So this person answered a survey. Is a woman who slept with 100 men a bad person? Yes. Would you date someone just for sex? Yes. Is a man who slept with 100 women a bad person? No. Right, so we see the hypocrisy here, right? Why are men the exception to the rule? Who are you sleeping with if women aren't allowed to sleep with anyone? Are you sleeping with each other? I support it, but you should also support women. So, moral of the story, everyone be gay. Because they didn't say women couldn't sleep with other women. So, everyone be gay, everybody wins. I solved world peace. World peace now exists. Everyone be gay, world peace, right? Yeah, I did it. I fixed it. Milkshakes. Boys shakes, girls shakes. So the boys shakes are Battlefield, Speed Racer, Air Force, and Playground. And the girls shakes are Doll Me Up, Flower Power, Fairy Much, and Over the Rainbow. So, and they both come with toys. Ooh, they come with toys. But a boy's toy and a girl's toy. Obviously. Firstly, the difference in names of, like, why boys automatically, they're like violence, war. Maybe we shouldn't be instilling the fact that boys should like violence and war and guns when they're like really young. The military propaganda starts so young. We don't need to do that. We shouldn't be encouraging boys to grow up to love war and violence. That's terrifying. Don't do that. No, stop it. We need to stop doing that immediately. And the girls' ones are all very, like, pretty, which, you know, I like all the names of these, except Doll Me Up. I'm not a huge fan of Doll Me Up. But Flower Power, Fairy Much, and Over the Rainbow, those sound like fantastic. I want those. Listen, I don't have a problem with those names. They're fantastic. So I'll give them props for the name choices for those ones, but they shouldn't be exclusively on the girls' menu. Remove Battlefield, Air Force, and Doll Me Up. Keep Speed Racer, Playground, Flower Power, Fairy Much, Over the Rainbow, and just put them under kids' menu. You know what? Not even kids' menu. I want them. Just put them under regular milkshakes. And the toy can still be included. but you get to choose what toy you want. I want one. I'm gonna get a Fairy Much milkshake, and I'm gonna choose the Beyblades. Remember Beyblades? That sounds like an excellent day. I'm happy about that. I like my pick. I fixed the problem. I, once again, have created world peace by removing pointlessly gendered things that they do not need to be gendered. Also removing violence. We don't need the violence. Stop telling boys to be violent and that violence is good. Anyway, this brings us to the end of today's video. It was a bit shorter than normal, but I'm trying to keep more fast-paced videos in between longer videos because I want to keep your attention up. Also, I've been struggling with my attention span. I told myself I wouldn't apologize in the end of videos anymore. Kat keeps yelling at me every time because I apologize at the end of every single one of my videos. I am actually working on a video about that. Buy my kiwi! There is still like 10 days left to buy the kiwi plushie at makeship.com. So if you want to grab my little plushie, there's 10 days left to grab one. I would love and appreciate it very, very much if you do, because look how adorable they are. I love him so much. That felt like a really good thing to distract myself with. My brain does not work today. A massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. And a huge thank you to my channel member of the day, Alexandra. I love and appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the top link in the description or the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early as well as 10% off my shop when I have things on my shop. And every now and then you get a little piece of extra footage that do not make it into the main videos, or they're just like a little separate video. Yeah. The next time you see me, my hair will have gone back in time. Keep that in mind. But the time after that, I will have a new tattoo. So that's exciting. No, you won't. I'm filming another video tomorrow. I will not have a new tattoo the next time you see me. So please ignore that. I'll have a new tattoo the next time you see me, but you won't see me with the new tattoo. But time. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes,